Today, I will call a big Kijiko and not a Jembe. The Deputy President is suffering from something called pseudologica fantastica. In simple English, Mr. William Ruto is a pathological liar. This is what we mean when we say Mr. Bwana Asifiwe is a high priest of duplicity and prince of doublespeak. It is not normal that someone can lie so often, so easily and so brazenly while maintaining a straight face. It is not normal for someone to perform such dizzying acrobatics around the truth. And by the way, we have observed that most of the time Mr. Bwana Asifiwe uses churches as his preferred venue for twisting the truth. Maybe it is because when you say Bwana Asifiwe right before you tell a lie, it increases the believability of what you are saying. Mr. Bwana Asifiwe's latest concoction this weekend was served hot in Mount Kenya when this guy had the audacity to promise the Gema nation that he will give them the good things that were in BBI and that he will do so through Parliament. Wait a minute. You mean there were actually good things in BBI? Maajabu. Mr. Ruto is now telling Kenyans that there are constituencies that are too heavily populated and that there should therefore be additional constituencies, as was proposed in BBI. He's now advocating for proportional representation. Mr. Ruto is now telling Kenyans that there are constituencies that do not get their fair share of resource allocation, just as was proposed in BBI. Mr. Ruto is now telling the youth that they should get a tax holiday in order to help them start businesses. Word for word, copy-paste, straight from BBI. Mr. Ruto is now saying, actually, the BBI is good, it was the referendum that was bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a kind of thief who will steal something from you through the back door, then go around the house and knock at your bedroom window to sell it to you. And so that you don't wonder why a stranger is at your window, he will greet you by saying, Bwana Asifiwe. But this script, although brazen and audacious in its plot, is not new. In George Orwell's classic Animal Farm, Orwell depicted key leaders as pigs. An intelligent pig called Snowball drew up elaborate plans to build a windmill. However, a pig called Napoleon despised the plans and peed all over the plans with contempt. But he would later steal those same plans, say they were his, and try to implement them. But he failed at implementing the plans properly and the windmill collapsed. In history, this was witnessed in Bolshevik Russia when Joseph Stalin vehemently opposed the plans proposed by Leon Trotsky, who was pushing for large-scale industrialization. Stalin opposed the plans, but after engineering Trotsky's exile, he stole Trotsky's plan, but made a mess of implementing them. Yeah. This is the script Ruto is using. He's also copy-pasting from communist dictators of the industrial age. Maybe that is why his party symbol is also a wheelbarrow from the industrial age. It was communists who used rudimentary tools and farm implements as party symbols. But as he continues to copy-paste from communist dictators, increasingly, Ruto is also being exposed. This weekend, Mheshimiwa Junet Mohammed was quoted saying, "We have all watched Ruto dance and picked up his dance moves and dishonest promises and narratives over the last 9 years. We are in the process of exposing his lies and dismantling each one of them." Yeah. I agree with Junet Mohammed because it is dizzying to fathom that the same man who declared BBI to be the greatest fraud less than a month ago is now milking campaign promises from the same document. 1 minute you tell us that BBI is just about positions for a few leaders, and you tell us that it was God who made it fail. Now you're using what you told Kenyans to reject to negotiate your way to the presidency.
Yeah. King of duplicity.
King of duplicity.
So